Hello and welcome to ESL 450. This is our fourth video, I believe. It's going to be on page 105, ESL 450, and it basically deals with having a job. Do you have a job? And you'll either say yes or no, of course, but there are many more questions. Here's yes, and these are the answers. If you said yes, he'll only do one side. And if you don't have a job, he will ask you about what you study in school. This is assuming, of course, that if you don't have a job, you are in school. Okay? So let's start with this side. For example, I'm going to do myself as an example. Do you have a job? Yes. Answer these questions. What is your job? I'm a carpenter. Okay. Where do you work? I work in many different places. If you're a carpenter, you don't go to one job. You don't go to like a restaurant and work there, the same place. Not like a teacher. Teacher goes to the same place usually also. What are your duties? I read plans. I cut wood, I measure. So, I don't have any plans, but I use this to cut wood. It's a saw. It's like this. There's the cutting thing. There's the wood. I hammer nails. I sometimes screw things. And I measure. Here is a tape measure. Oops, it's upside down. There we go. Measure things and cut them and nail them. All right. There are many other things, but you only have 2 lines, so just put in what you can, the basic things. Did you have a job before? Now we're going to the past. Before. What job did you have? I say, yes, I had a job before. This is number 4. Yes, I was a teacher. Now, I still am a teacher, but I'll just put that down. I was a teacher. Where did you work? Okay, so we're going to the past. So I'm going to say, in the past, I'm going to say, I taught at an elementary school. This was about 20 years ago. 20 years ago. I taught at an elementary school. What were your duties? This means what did you do? What did you have to do? I taught English to children. Okay. So that's this side. This is if you say yes. Now, if I were to say no, do you have a job? No, they want to know where I study. Okay, so here's another guy. Whole different person. I don't have a job. I study. So I have the classes. Where do you study? Just say, I'm a student. So this is what you will probably say if you don't work. And you will say, I study at CNM. Just like that. Okay, now, I wouldn't do both sides. But if I do not work, I fill out this side. What do you study at school? You will write down number 2, English. Now, there are some students in my class that have other classes. Maybe you study mathematics or something, okay? You can put that down too. Did you have a job before? This is the same as the question as here. So maybe I could say, yes, If I lived in Mexico, or if I lived in Vietnam, or in China, or some different place, I had a different job. Yes, I was a secretary or a nurse. Let's just say I was a nurse. Okay? And it says, where did you work? You do not have to be specific. I can say, I worked at a hospital. I worked at a hospital. This is number 4. These are all examples. What were your duties? Well, you had probably a lot of duties, but you only have 2 lines. I think I might have a nurse or 2 in my class. You probably took patients' temperature. I took patient's temperature, but you probably use one of these, like that, to take the temperature. Took a patient's temperature. Took blood pressure. Come on. Took blood pressure. Other things. Took patient's blood pressure. Maybe you gave pills to patients. All right? So there you are. So you'll either fill out this side or this side, not both. You either do this one or you do this one. Okay? That should be pretty easy. You can email me just the answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you work. If you have a job, you have 6 answers. If you don't, you only have 5. Now, write 2 paragraphs about your employment history. In the first paragraph, write about it, the present. In the second, write about the past. Okay? So, you can do this too. Write 2 paragraphs. 2 paragraphs. Okay. Number 3, this is what you do with a partner. We won't do this because you don't have a partner. Unless you want to do this at home with your children, your husband, wife, daughter, or son, or something. Okay? I'm going to end the video now because it's getting long. All right, so good luck with this, page 105. Do not copy. I don't want you to say I am a carpenter because I don't think I have any carpenters in my class. I have 0. Okay? Do your own. Okay? All answers will be different. Nice to see you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.